Alright, we're going to do this little video to show you the U.S.S. Reliant as far as as much as we've gotten on this build. We've got some fiber optic lights hooked up on the lower hull and a few other lights going. Got one strobe right now. But we needed to check the fiber optics, make sure they're going to fit in there, and the bay doors. Dalton has finally got the shuttle bay section completed, got the walls up, got it all decked out, and got the shuttles installed, and the fiber optics for the runway lights, got all that hooked up. There goes the doors. We've got the doors to work. Then everything else is on the inside. You can see we've got some shuttles parked here and there. Got a strobe and interior lighting on the one up front. Got one on the other side. Got it lit up. Got a strobe on it. All these are done with fiber optics, and we built a control board. Went through a whole bunch of different circuit diagrams off the internet. Finally got one that works, and we combined a few component parts. Then we had to shrink it down so to fit into this little thing. We've had to miniaturize a lot of things to get this fit right. They have an expansion kit that will raise the hull, but we wanted to try to keep it, Dalton said he wanted to keep it slim and trim so it looks like the original. So we got it as miniaturized as we can get it. Got it down to within about a half a millimeter or so of getting it to fit right. So we're still working on that. We've got a camera to try to get into it, and then the lighting was off. The more light we added from the camera, the less we could see, so we just started backing it off and let the interior lights light up the hangar bay. You can see the different shuttles. The shuttles in the dock and the different rooms. This is the aft section of the ship. We still got quite a ways to go. Just working out details. Finally got the shuttle bay doors to work smoothly. Everything's just kind of stuck together right now. We haven't really glued any parts together permanently until we make sure everything's working right. This is a shot of the inside of the bay. You can see where the fiber optics are running through, and There's door closing mechanisms. Several of the different shuttles. These are all so small. I just had to. We tried to build as much close as we could to the original, but there's no way. They're too small. This is how small they are. That's a toothpick. Just to do the painting on it, we had to sharpen the toothpick to get down that small. That's the we used an Ethernet cable for connecting the power to an outside source. We'll have a control panel on the base. That's the light emitters for the chasers on the floor of the deck of the hangar bay, and that's the drive motor for the doors, and that's the circuit board. We compacted it all down to that one little board. And that motor is a digital motor for a helicopter. What is RC helicopters? So it has to have a timer chip to control the pitch, or actually just the workings of the motor to get it to open and close. It runs off an RF signal, square wave. And then we got the overhead lights. I just took some clear plastic off the the parts frame, added some lights to it. It does alright. Lights it up from overhead. And this is the underside of the hangar bay. This is how the fiber optic lights are run for the runway lights. Those are just LED lights and some shrink wrap or shrink tubing to insulate it and block the light except for where we wanted it through the fiber optics, and crisscross them until they all lined up. Looks like a mess, but they all worked out. We also got that board to do the running lights, do the strobe, and the runway lights off of that one board. And it also has a trigger for the weapons array. We're going to have that do photon torpedoes and phasers in sequence, and one of the terminals on that board is going to run to trigger the second board. We're still working on that. That's next project coming up. We got the board finished, but need to start putting everything together. It's hard to tell how small this actually is. Dalton did a really good job on that shuttle bay. Looks so bright and shiny in there. Did all the walls, did the striping and the decals. Got all that looking nice. And he wanted to do the spotlights, so we got those worked out. And that turned out real well. I was trying to use 2 different cameras to get, just a different perspective. This one is the webcam off the computer. I was trying to hold it steady, couldn't. That's real hard.